Hello, guys.
Dusko, how you doing? This losing thing. You're not used to this losing thing. What was that like for you, having to deal with defeat?
Yeah, it was definitely a new experience. But I competed before in wrestling, in jiu-jitsu, in grappling, but I have losses there. But it's not the same as MMA. Let's be real. But yeah, I was thinking before if that's gonna be, what would it feel like if I would lose a fight? I always thought it was gonna be much more difficult and just the mental part of it is going to be much more hard, But it's not that bad, to be honest. I had like a monologue with myself. I talked a bit with myself, in my head, and I came to some conclusions about the things that I did wrong, and I think I made some adjustments after my last loss, of course, but I think it's all for the good in the long run. So yeah, I think would it be better if it didn't happen? Of course, but it's not the end of the world, and you have to keep going forward after a thing like that. This is a sport. These things happen. Of course, one is going to lose, the other is going to win, but you can't let that you can make that, I don't know what word to use, sorry, but startle you in your progress after that fight.
Yeah, I was say not everybody can be Habib, right, and be 29-0. But I mean, we hear that sometimes it makes it easier, right? Like once you have that loss, you can be a little more free, a little bit more relaxed. I mean, do you feel that way? Does it feel different, like heading into this fight?
I don't feel different in terms of coming from a loss, but I definitely don't want to keep that trend going. I definitely want to get back on a winning streak, and hopefully that's my last loss.
No doubt. What were the big adjustments you made? I mean, what were the changes you made after that? The lessons that you took. What did you do different?
Well, to keep things short, after my first victory and bonus and everything, obviously that's first larger income of cash, to be honest, in my career, and I didn't know how to. There were a lot of things tax-wise that I needed to deal with, and so I need to start entrepreneurship. I needed to hire a tax advisor, all those stuff, and basically for that camp, my day would start at 7 in the morning and 7 or 8 in the morning and end up at 9 p.m. in the evening. So whole day I would be just rushing from one place to another, from a meeting to a meeting, and have 2 workouts in between in between those times. So it was definitely hard, very very tough. In my mind I didn't think that would like make it hard in a fight, but definitely when I came there, I felt like I'm on a vacation right now. I don't have any more responsibilities that are tied to Belgrade, Serbia. I'm on Fight Island. I can chillax a bit, and I was definitely out of my game. I wasn't focused, and I paid the price. But I don't want to take anything off my opponent. He did a great job. Him and his team. He won fair and square, and hats off to him. But yeah, I think that's the biggest reason I did so poorly in that fight, and in these preparations I hopefully everything was done from those responsibilities that I had. I managed to finish everything, by the time I fought last time, but now I was free of any side responsibilities, and I was free to train and to focus on the fight. So I think now it's going to be the old me.
That's awesome. So you're looking to rebound, looking to get back on track, and then you get a change of opponent, right? I'm curious,
Yeah.
did that bother you at all or upset you? Like, oh man, now we got to redo everything again?
No, not that much. I mean, I was preparing for a tough fight. This is also a tough fight, And the interesting thing is that I was supposed to face Gregory Rodriguez, I think, is it 2017 or 18, I think. And it was another promotion, but the event got canceled, I think, and the fight was off. So, yeah, now we're set to face again. And, yeah, he's a big, strong dude, very good ground game, very dangerous striker. So I'm not going to take him lightly at all. I think it's going to be a very good bout, and stylistically we're a good match.
Yeah. So that's interesting, right? Like, change of opponent, of all the guys that could have been in the world, it's a guy that you're matched up for. So did that almost like feel right? Like, yeah, okay, well, this is supposed to happen.
I was a bit surprised, to be honest. I couldn't imagine when I got the news that my former opponent got injured. It didn't cross my mind that it would be Gregory Rodriguez, but it is what it is. I don't think it's a bad thing. He gets another opportunity, and as I said, I think it's a very good, stylistically very good match.
Nice. Last thing for me, I mean, obviously you want to be victorious here, but is there some goal to like prove to the world or show, because you were like this, young, up and coming, undefeated prospect, and then you have a setback, and I'm sure it feels like, you slip down a little bit. So do you feel like I got to show the world like I'm still that guy, or is it just, hey, let's just go get a win?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, prior to my last fight, the goal was to keep the 0, right? And now I'm going to put all my energy into losing the one that I already have, Since I'm 10-1, I need to lose that 0 as soon as possible. So I definitely want to get back on the winning streak and keep that thing going for as long as I can.